thank you for joining me for this workout. I'm Jessica, and today I have for you a great seated total body workout. Upper body, core, and leg strength. Today, everything is low impact. For equipment, of course, being seated, I do have my chair. I also have a set of 1 pound dumbbells and a set of 3 pound dumbbells. Those arms will be working almost the whole entire workout, so a little bit lighter is a good bet for today. You can go all the way up to 5 or 8 pounds if it feels good in your body. I want to thank you guys so much for the support. I've seen a couple new subscribers this month, and we are getting so close to the 250 subscribers mark. So I just want to say thank you so much for supporting this channel. If you haven't clicked subscribe yet, it's not too late. Go ahead and tap that button before you head out today. For now, go ahead, get set up, and we're going to get on into the warm-up. We'll start off here seated, equipment underneath the chair. You don't need your dumbbells for the warm-up. Scoot those hips forward and engage those core muscles up and in, giving them a light squeeze. And let's just start easy here with some wrist circles. You will be using your grip strength, hanging on to the dumbbells today. Reverse that around, opposite direction, just a few of them. And then make a light fist with your right hand. Left hand closes gently over the top. We'll go side to side a few times. And then we'll swirl that in a circle one direction. And then reverse that around a few circles opposite direction. Open and close. Warm up those hand muscles. And then make a small fist with the left hand. Don't close really tight. Right hand closes gently over it. Same thing here, side to side. And we'll take small circles one direction. We'll go about 3 circles this way, and then reverse it over, 3 circles opposite. And then again, open and close those hands just a few times there. And we'll turn those palms down to the floor, up and open towards the ceiling. Try to keep the rotation below the elbow, so not a whole lot of movement in through the shoulders, warming up through these lower arm grip muscles here. Awesome job. Of course, we want to open up through those shoulders as well. So we'll just take a few open and closes here. Small little bend in the elbows. Imagine giving a nice hug here to the front, opening the chest, working through the shoulders. No movement in the stomach or the spine. So hold those ab muscles in so that you stay real static through that center body. Great job here. Let's go ahead and involve the legs a little bit. Drop those arms. Easy seated jumping jacks. You're not totally warm yet. There's plenty workout ahead of us. Great. Few more here. Let's take 5 more. Last 2, last 1, and leave those feet wide. Swing that body around. When you lean back, really hold those abs in tight, and then kind of stretch the chest forward. We'll take 1 more this direction, and let's swing it around, reverse that circle. We'll go 3 the opposite way. Keep those knees out over the ankles. Last 1 here. Great job. Just draw each leg up, stretching open the hips. Good. Activating those hip flexors as well. Set it on down. Ankle circles here for the right. And roll it around opposite direction. Let's go to the left side. 3 circles one way, 3 circles the opposite way. Hopefully you're noticing heart rate coming up just a little bit. If you're not getting warm yet, that's okay, we will get there. Go ahead underneath your chair, grab out your dumbbells if you would like. If you're working with multiple sets, you can go lighter, and if it's not enough, you can add more weight and swap them out. Very good. I have my 1 pound weights here. Let's go ahead here. March those arms, a little bit of a bicep curl, and you can see I'm rolling those toes Up and open, activating the fronts of my shins, front of the lower leg, working on getting these toes up, keeping the heel down to the floor. Great job here. Not real wild in the arms, we're just picking up that heart rate before we get into our resistance, making sure everything is nice and warm. Great job here. Let's go ahead, take it to a march and move those elbows up behind you just a little bit here. Awesome. All right, we're gonna get into our first exercise. There is a little bit of coordination aspect with this one. It's meant to be challenging. So if you feel like it's a little bit of a struggle to master, don't be hard on yourself. That is on purpose. Step those feet out wide. You may want to scoot forward those hips in the chair a little bit. Both arms are going to go up, and imagine a rectangle on the floor. Left foot taps the front, right foot taps the back to the center. Switch those legs. Master this here for a second. You want to tighten up the core so that we're not moving a bunch through the middle body. Press both of those arms up each time the feet move. You may notice arms want to follow the feet. Great job here. This is a no repeats workout, but I'm going to keep you moving, so there's a little bit of cardio element here as well. Tighten up the core, tap those legs, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Slide them across the surface. Hang in here, you're gonna notice those shoulders get nice and warm. If you're not feeling any sort of work or challenge just yet, you may wanna consider bumping up to your heavier set of weights. We do have a few exercises ahead of us though. Although this is a no repeat workout, if we do something on the right side only, of course we have to repeat that on the left side as well. Few more here. You've got this. One more set. Last one here. Great job. Go ahead and drop the left hand right on top of the thigh. Uncurl the fingers. The weight is gonna rest on the left thigh, clear of the kneecap, and you're gonna hold it in place with the hand. Right hand drops down to the side. Bicep curl here with the right hand. Draw the left leg up at the same time. Very good. We won't be here as long because we do have to do both sides of the body. So we'll split it up into halves. Great job. Heart rate definitely came up on that last one. Pin that elbow into the side so you're really using this bicep muscle. Abs are held in, shoulders are out of the ears. Proper form is really important here. You'll feel that right leg working too. It should be driving and rooting into the ground to keep you nice and stable. Left leg is working for sure. Hang in here. Let's go 3 more. Slow and steady. Last one, drop it down. We're just gonna switch it on over. Same thing, opposite side. Make sure you are clear of the kneecap on the right. Weight is held in place. Right leg marches up as the left arm bicep curls here. Elbow stays pinned in. Shoulders out of the ears. Abs held in nice and tight. Working with different sides of the body here. Uses those deep core stabilizing muscles. So you are getting some abs here as well. Good form to keep the body safe. Great job here. Just breathe, keep it nice and slow. Don't rush through these. Let yourself develop strength. I always like to remind myself and everyone else, you did not come here to avoid work. If you're putting in the effort, put in as much as you can to get as much out of it as possible as well. Very good. Last one here. Whew, great job. Give them a little shake if you need to. I know you definitely felt those muscles working here. We're gonna go back to that left leg. We're gonna take this right arm up overhead and we're gonna pull the left leg up just a little bit. With the weight, if it's too much, you can take the weight down to the side. Right arm up behind you. We're gonna drop this arm, extend it up as we kick that left leg out. No sharp, sudden locking into this knee joint. On the left leg, just come to a nice soft extension and release it back. Good. See if you can get this bicep and this right shoulder in closer to the ears. You have the option to add a little bit of weight to this left leg. If that's not right for you, that's okay. You just modify. There's no prize, no awards for the end of today's workout. Great job here. Let's take 5 more. Slow and steady. Core nice and tight. Don't push the stomach forward. Don't push the neck forward or the head. Last 2. And last one, you guessed it, we're gonna switch it over. Same thing, opposite side, left arm up, right leg lifts just that little bit so you're clear of the floor. Drop that arm, extend the left arm as you softly extend the right leg. No sudden, harsh, aggressive movements. Locking out this right knee. Respect the body. Respect those joints, keep them safe. There's no extra work in there by being hard or aggressive with that joint or these muscles. Very good. You've got this. Hang in here. Same thing, run through your checklist. Make sure those abs are pulled in. There's a nice line coming from the shoulders to the rib cage, to the hips, nice stacking through the body. The neck is also not pushing forward, so if you kind of feel like you're straining a little bit, maybe take that elbow down just a little bit, back off of some of the pull. 5 more here. Great job, keep it slow and steady. 2 more. And 1, amazing. Set that on down. Plant those feet into the floor, just about hips distance. And all I want you to do for those legs here is to really squeeze the glutes. If you're not familiar with where those are, it's all of your sitting muscles. So that nice bottom that you are sitting on right now, squeeze and engage that muscle. See if you can hold it there. And then those elbows are gonna come into our sides, forward just a touch. And I want you to squeeze those elbows into the rib cage gently. Open these weights out. See if you can maintain the squeeze through the legs and the glutes. If you need to release it, that's okay. Come back to it when you can. Nice. Isometric hold in the legs there. These weights are not really heavy, but I still want you to be really aware of what is happening in your elbows and in your shoulders, in your neck. No warning signals, no red flags. Modifications here, smaller movement, or decrease this and do it with no weight at all. If you're still getting warning signals, you skip and maybe take a bicep curl. Find something else that works better for your body. All right, for those of us that are hanging in here with this, I really want you to remember to keep those elbows into the sides. Squeeze those muscles in. We're working on a bit of rotator cuff strength here. Some of those external rotators here for the arms. A lot of times this has a lot to do with forward slouching posture. We want to keep these muscles strong to rotate these arm muscles up and back so we're not hunching forward anymore. Great job here. Still working through those glutes, through that lower body. I know it's a lot. Hug those abs in. Let's take just a few more here. 2 more. You've got this. Last one. Amazing job. Release the legs. We will give them a little bit of a break here. Lean forward at the waist. Again, core pulls up and in. We're gonna draw these arms forward, pull back, one at a time. What I want you to focus on here is not shimmying the shoulders. We're not turning the body. As this arm pulls back my shoulders, my body is still staying forward. Abs pulled up and in. Draw this weight up and back. Great job. Now a little bit of a challenge here. See if you can give me opposite toes. Turn out. If you notice that it makes your arm movement a little bit funky, slow it down. See if you can master it. And if not, just focus on the arms because it's a lot to coordinate all at once. You've got this. Heel stays in. We're just rotating the tibia out and back into neutral. Great job here. I hope you feel some of those biceps and back muscles working here. The movement with the feet helps us keep it slow. Core pulled in, neck isn't up really high. Staring off at a point just above my feet here. Somehow I ended up same side on my feet. Coordination is not my strongest skill. Good. Hang in here. Let's finish out one more set for these arms. So we'll go with the right arm and the left arm, and we'll bring ourselves back up. Great job. If you need to take a quick little break, rest those weights, make sure they don't get away. You can shake out those hands just a little bit, maybe some wrist circles. I know they're working today, improving your grip and hold strength as well. Go ahead, grab those weights, come back to it, sit up nice and tall. Arms drop down to the sides, and we're gonna pulse those arms back. If you are able to release so that that weight is parallel to the floor and back, see if you can stay in that zone of work. So instead of releasing all the way to the bottom, where there's not much work back there, release halfway. Very good, and see if you can pulse it here, and then we'll lift those toes. So every time those arms pulse back, those toes lift up as well. Keep it slow, hold both of those lifts. So when we pulse the weights and the toes up, leave them there just for a second. Great job. Total body strength today. It's really important to keep these dorsiflexors in the lower legs and these feet nice and strong. A lot of falls happen when we can't flex these toes up nice and high. You catch on a rug, a curb, staircase. We want them nice and strong. Great job here. You know what I'm going to tell you? Make sure the shoulders are out away from the ear so the neck is nice and long. You're not overly looking up or down. Head is right in line with that neutral spine. Abs are held in. We're working steady here. You do not have to see this one again today. Feel the backs of the arms getting nice and strong, creating new, beautiful lean muscle back there. Feel the fronts of that lower leg working, creating a lot of stability and strength for yourself. You've got this. Let's take 3 more here. Give me good ones. Last one here. Beautiful job. Give it a quick little wiggle. And we will go ahead here. And we're going to draw this right leg up. Lightly connect the insole of this foot down to the side. Now the leg is going to come out. Arms are going to come up. So as the leg comes out, the arms come up, making just a little bit of room for it. Lighter weights here is going to be great for those arms, because although we're doing only one leg right now, those arms are going to be working through both leg movements. So we're going to go right to left leg, and this shoulder movement is the same. You can see I have a soft bend in my elbow. I'm trying really hard not to lift my wrists any higher than my shoulders. No extra work in there, it's just a lot of strain through the neck. So keep it low, plenty of work right here. We're gonna be here for just a little bit. If you need a break from those arms, that's okay. You can rest them down to the sides. Just focus on the leg strength and come back to it when you can. Hang on here. Last one. Go ahead, switch to the left leg. This one is a little more intense in the legs than it is for the arms. Hopefully you're feeling work in both. Great job here. Definitely feel it in the shoulders. Make sure that you're not scrunching them up, recruiting a lot of help from these shoulder elevator muscles. We don't want that. That's a common area of neck tension, and it can lead to a lot of problems with posture, headaches, things like that. So stay long in the neck. Make sure you're using these outer shoulder muscles to lift those weights. And of course, not forgetting the abs, keeping them pulled in, nice and squeezed. And this leg working as well. Last 3 here. Beautiful job. Last one, amazing. Go ahead, set that down. We'll give those legs a break. I know that one is a little tough. Scoot those hips forward. We're gonna lean back towards the back of our chair, but we're not gonna let the low back collapse down. You're gonna keep it pulled forward. So like a broomstick spine here. We're gonna open those arms, bring it up, right knee in, come back, open those arms, left knee in. If you need to rest on the back of the chair, that's okay, as long as you're holding those core muscles tight. Like I said, not collapsing that low back. If you would like an extra ab challenge, just float right above the back of the chair. It is a good deal. More difficult. Definitely gonna feel the core working here. Does not have to be big. It's just about flexing and extending the spine, engaging those ab muscles, marching these feet, and getting a little bit of work here for those arm and chest muscles. You've got this. No strain through the neck. Hang in here, hold those abs tight the whole entire movement. Even in the chest fly, abs are working. Great job. We have 2 more exercises after this, and then it's your cool down. So you are so close to being done. Hang in here with me. 1 more set. Right leg and the left. Beautiful job. Drop those arms, roll the body up nice and easy. Take one of your weights and go ahead and set it underneath the chair. We're gonna shimmy the hips over to the right side of the chair. Left hand is gonna support ourselves to the side. So we have weight coming down on the left and right side of the chair still. Hips can be to the center. Make sure you're not going to roll the chair this way. Right leg extends out. Right arm comes up. Take them together. They do not have to touch. Good. Nice side ab work here. Little bit of shoulder. Stay heavy in that left hip. Beautiful. 2 more on this side. Great job. Slide those hips back in. Take the weight over to the left hand. Hips kind of resting on that right hip here. Left leg extends out. Left arm up. Heavy centered into the right hip, into the chair. Right arm here for support. Very good. Elbow and knee do not have to touch. I just need you to feel that contraction through those side muscles there in the obliques. You're doing amazing. Halfway there. Last 2 here, make them really good. You can see I'm not going really fast here. Great job. Drop that weight, slide it back to the center. Last exercise, we're going to step out with the right leg, push that weight to the left, draw it in, back to the center, and then opposite side. So please make sure that you hold here in the center. You don't start the other side before we've come fully back in. I want to make sure you stay stable and you stay in your chair. Here we go. Right leg out, push the weight to the left, all the way in. Feel those abs working here. Even though you're supporting the weight with the fingers, I still want you pushing those hands in, getting a little bit of engagement from those chest muscles. Great job. You don't have to step out really far. You will feel those abs working. They're trying to figure out how to balance the body while it's moving in 2 different directions. Give them a good squeeze. Check and make sure those shoulders are not real high up into the ears. Abs are pulled in. You're doing wonderful. Hang in here with me. I've got some really good stretches for you. Flexibility, mobility, it's a really important part of our fitness. So even though it might be tempting to turn the workout off and get back to your day, give yourself the reward of stretching. Give yourself the reward of not living in a tight body. You did the work. We want to keep the strength and get rid of the tension. Great job. Let's take a few more here. Last set here. You've got this. Push it off to the right. Bring it in. Go ahead, take that weight underneath the chair. Amazing job. Let's just go ahead and re-lengthen this body. Arms come out to the side. Inhale, take it all the way up overhead. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, roll it up. Shoulders come up at the top. Exhale, push them down nice and long. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, roll it forward. Inhale, take it up, shoulders roll up and back. Exhale, push them down. 1 more, just like that. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, push it forward. Use those feet into the floor to help here as you inhale, roll it up. Exhale, push those shoulders down. Take those feet together, grow nice and tall on a good deep breath in. Left hand crosses over the right leg. Exhale, gentle twist here to the right. Keep breathing as you stay here. Relax, release it back to the front. Right arm crosses over the left leg. Inhale to grow tall. Hold those stomach muscles in. Exhale here. Gentle twist to the left. Breathe easy as you relax into this twist here. Ease it back down. Great job. Take the right foot out for me and just turn the foot in and out. And then make some nice circles with it. You can lift the heel off of the floor. Reverse the circles, other direction. Keeping good ankle mobility here. We are definitely trying to strengthen the fronts of these lower legs, but we want to keep those ankles mobile. Out and in with this left foot. Lift it if needed, and ankle circles here. Go one direction a few times and then switch it around to the opposite direction. And then go ahead here before you put that leg down, draw it up and over. So I've got just above my ankle here, just above my knee on this right side, so we're not applying joint to joint pressure. If this knee wants to fly up, it could be a little tight today, and that's all right. You just want to respect where it is today. If you're feeling knee pressure, or if that knee wants to kind of lift up into the chest, just sit here and do your best to breathe, relax. Maybe it'll loosen up on you. With the exercises, we definitely want to make sure that we're not creating any more tightness. So just sit with it here. Now, if the knee feels good, it's away from the chest area and you're not feeling much of a stretch yet, you can deepen this by growing tall and reaching the right arm straight out ahead of you, kind of leaning the body forward just that extra bit further into the left hip. You'll feel it pretty quick here. Flex these toes up. It will help prevent overstretching. Raise this right arm all the way up. Take it back, kind of turn the body here, and release that on down. Let the left leg slide down. Same thing here. Bring the right leg up, so ankle off of the thigh. Good. Shin here off of the left knee. Sit it on up, nice and tall. This side is a lot tighter for me than the other side. That's pretty normal. I tend to use my right leg quite a bit more. It's not the knee that I have a lot of the sensitivity in. So if you're feeling something similar, one side feels stretchier than the other, that is very normal. We do want to try to even them out. Same rules apply here. No pressure in the knee. Knee is not flying up to the chest, and you don't feel enough of a stretch, you can, same thing here, extend that left arm and just gently reach it forward, rolling just that little extra touch into this right hip. Holding here. We're not letting the body slouch down to the thighs, low back. Nice and safe here. Give it a couple seconds. If you reached out and it was too intense, you can always back off. Inhale, open this left arm and kind of turn the body away. And then release that on down. Take that foot back to the floor. Shimmy the rib cage side to side here real quick. And then hands come to the thighs. Just push up nice and tall, opening the fronts of those abs in the chest, shoulders out of the ears, and pull them back. Good deep breath in. And then exhale, soften to release that. Thank you so much for joining me for this total body workout. It has been a while since we've done a total body workout and we were definitely overdue for it. So I hope that you felt like this was an amazing workout for the upper body, the abs, and the lower body. Of course, I will have more on the way for you guys. Like I said at the beginning of the workout, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's free to hire me as your trainer. I will do everything I can to keep your body making progress, keeping you safe in your daily movements and keeping you nice and strong while we work on those goals. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for this workout. It means the world to me. I will see you again very soon.